floodwaters on the Red River are still rising in the far northern valley.
Tonight, Valley News Team's Neil Carlson tells us about people in Drayton and Pembina, what they're saying about this year's flood fight.
Here at Pembina along the Canadian border, the Red River is still slowly rising. But folks who live here say this year's event isn't even close to last spring.
Good news for drivers trying to get back and forth over the Red River. Officials have opened Sorley Bridge in Grand Forks. Two bridges connecting Grand Forks and East Grand Forks had been closed for about a week due to flooding. Dikes built after the record flood of 1997 protect the cities, but the approaches to the two bridges still become impassable in high water.
One of the oldest Lutheran churches in North Dakota.
As a church, it survived one fire and many floods. As a building, it's been moved over and lifted up. And as a community, Nora Lutheran is worth saving year after year.
I've been a member of this church since I was born. I was born and raised in this area. My great-grandparents are buried out here. My grandparents and my mother are buried out here. So it's part of my life. It's hard to see, but like I said, we've gone through it so many times.
Today, his family members' headstones are nearly buried themselves, covered by the water that poured in faster than parishioners could hold back. They tried pumping and sandbagging, but by Tuesday, they decided to let the river roll.
The North Dakota National Guard is starting to pull back now that the flood threat is dying down. The 780 soldiers who have been on flood duty across the state will be reduced to fewer than 100 by the weekend. There are no longer the 4 quick response teams stationed in Fargo, and dike patrols along the river have ended. However, the Guard says soldiers will still be on duty in Cass County because the Cheyenne River is still a concern.
It was an outing to lunch that turned ugly. A tiny vehicle stuck in a massive bed of water. Cass County Sheriff's deputies say a man was headed to Harwood, drove around a barricade, and sunk straight into the mess of gravel and water.